Hey Scorpio, this is a general timeless reading, so make sure to use your own discretion and stay open to your own intuitive hits that could come through, and only watch these tarot videos when you feel guided to do so. If you think the roles I'm describing are in reverse, please feel free to reverse the roles, and if you want a personal reading, book in through my website, link in the description box below. Ooh, this is interesting. You've got a universal hexagram contract. Okay, this card doesn't come out lightly, the universal hexagram over here. This is telling me that whatever's going on in your life right now when you're watching this, especially if it's a struggle, which I get for a lot of you this could be, given that you've got sorrow and failure all tied up, Prince of Swords with action. Yeah, this is divinely ordained, and I don't mean to say that like you're being punished or something. This is a soul contract. This is a karmic contract. Whatever you're going through right now, the blessings and the perceived, let's just say, struggles, it's part of your soul contract. So figure out what lessons are being taught to you in this. Is your patience being tested? Then you may need to cultivate patience. Are your circumstances triggering painful memories or emotions that you don't even know where they come from? If that's the case, you need to do inner work, healing work, shadow work. If you feel stuck with like a living situation or you can't get out of a certain situation, again, it's a contract. And now that doesn't mean that you're stuck in these situations. It just means that this is why the situation has been placed in your life. But it does mean that you're stuck, because that I get with Prince of Swords in action. This tells me that you're struggling to try and break free from whatever bondage or contract you feel that you're stuck in, but understanding that you can't ever break out of it until you learn the lesson, because this is something that Spirit's going to teach you again and again. And you can get rid of the common denominator, like let's say it's a friend, family member, housemate, there's some sort of like maybe job or living circumstance, something like that, and you can't break free. It could mean that you are supposed to break free, but you're also supposed to grow from the situation. And if you just run from it and just put your head in the sand and say screw everyone, you're all horrible, you're all mean to me, this isn't going to help anything, and it's going to make it come back up again, because it's a soul contract thing. I know this is a bit heavy, but it's what I'm seeing. These types of things repeat, and it's Spirit that's getting them to repeat. It's not as a punishment, it's literally for your betterment, so that you grow as a spirit, which is why you came here. And they want you to grow, they want you to cultivate these virtues that they're trying to get you to cultivate, and heal the wounds that you need to heal. Otherwise, it'll be left to another lifetime, your next lifetime, and you don't want that. I get that you're very capable of it though. Like, you are very capable, you're in the Queen of Wands. So when it comes to energy, directing energy towards things, in this reading I see that you guys are masters of this. Spirit's definitely saying though, take action on this particular contract, this situation. They're not saying that you have to subject yourself to it. The lesson is to overcome it and figure out, how can I best go about this in the most high vibrational, loving, respectful, dignified way. I'm going to do that. And that's what Spirit's requiring you to do now. They're seeking you to seek action. They're saying that you've thought about this particular, like these situations or struggles or contracts that are in your life that you feel are like contracts. Some of them might be, some of them might not be, but whatever this is that you feel that you're contracted to or is repeating in your life, you've thought about this every which way. You've been in almost every state of mind in this situation. But now Spirit's saying, you've thought about this enough, you've ruminated enough, it's time to take action. Queen of Wands with Healer of the Ages here tells me that, yeah, this is definitely required in order for you to release yourself from all the sorrow and all the sadness that you feel bound up by from your past. Queen of Wands is somebody that reflects on what actions they're going to take, their own inner fire, their passionate nature, maybe their reactive nature, your inner fire, your inner drive. but it's from a very learned perspective. It's like you're very familiar with your own inner workings, you just might not have control over them, which is probably where this Prince of Swords is coming into play. It's like the mind can go into a million different states, but it can still recognize why it's feeling the way it's feeling in a lot of respects. But there is a lot of healing that needs to be done. Healer of the ages. Yeah, and it's saying that you're capable of this. That's the thing. You've got enough inner fire to do this. More than enough is what Spirit just said. To be able to release yourself from this sorrow that you feel so tied up by. And because of all this sorrow, you may have experienced a lot of failure in your life. But Spirit's saying, have patience. All will be made clear. Yeah, when the waters of emotions are cleared. Okay, so they said, yeah, once you heal, that's when you'll feel unbound from all this sorrow. And until then, if you keep your head in the sand and keep like thinking about it this way or that way, this way or that way, forget about thinking about it now. Now's the time to take action. You know you need to heal. Just start doing healing things. Just do it, start it. Because you've got enough inner fire to direct towards this healing. Like, use any frustration or even anger, like whatever you've got in you that you feel like keeps coming up and you just can't direct it into something. Be like, oh, I'm so sick of feeling like this, so I'm going to get up every morning and meditate or do qigong or chakras or, I don't know, yoga, something. Go for a walk, garden, do something that's going to ground me energetically and help me release any toxic emotions. And just baby steps is what Spirit said. That doesn't mean like you have to spend 24/7 healing, doing all sorts of things until you've healed. It's just saying, yeah, baby steps, in increments, baby steps is what Spirit's saying. You've got some clarifiers, so sacred space. Yeah, this is telling me it's whatever's situations you feel contracted to, for better or for worse. It's all about your inner space, your sacred space, your divine vessel, and trying to heal it. Because your spirit's very, I want to say clean, that sounded weird. Your spirit's very liberated, it's very, like, free in that regard, but the body interprets things that make you feel the exact opposite because of all this sorrow that makes you feel tied up. Grounding is what you got for this, taking action, yeah, doing more to ground your energy. And I don't just mean like in a basic rudimentary way, I mean in the most high vibrational, spiritually advanced way you can possibly think of. Do it. Do as much as you can and as deep as you can. Grounding is going to be your key to healing this sorrow. Control, yeah, take control, like I said, in a fire where you want to direct what you want to have happen. And even the pain and the sorrow from the past, direct it all into the desire of, I'm going to transform my life. I'm going to heal. Healer of the ages, right under control. Take control and start to heal. New beginnings from the sorrow that you feel all tied up by. Full moon, new moon. This is an ending cycle here in between the healing and the sorrow. This is your bridge to getting out of this cycle, this contract that you feel bound by. Failure over patience, you have risk reward. It may seem risky, but the reward will be great. Having patience through this process, it's going to be like chipping away at a giant boulder or like a mountain at times. But then all it takes is one little chip in that mountain to cause a major landslide. In a good way, like it's displacing all that sorrow and moving it, shifting it, so that you can clear it. So at times, if it feels like I'm just chipping away and nothing's happening, just wait, because there's probably going to be one little chip that you do one day that you think, whoa, 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 all of a sudden I feel great. Whoa, all of a sudden my spirituality's taken off, or my life's just looking the way I want it to look. And things just go like, work like clockwork, everything just flows. It's kind of like a dam, like you can have a little drip in a dam, but over time it's going to erode and one day it's going to burst. And that's essentially what I'm seeing here. There's so much sorrow and pain that you've gone through, but the pain was supposed to be like, or is supposed to be, a tool that you use to heal and grow, but without the healing and the growth, it's just going to keep happening until you stand up and take action. Start grounding yourself, start taking control over your life, start healing yourself relentlessly. Okay. Wow, Scorpio, I'm so sorry, that was a really intense message. I mean, I'm not sorry, but you know what I mean. But that's what I'm seeing, and I hope this helped you guys. If it did, great. If you want more information or just a private reading, book in with me through my website. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Blessed be.